I'll be reacting to Platinum End episode 6. I'll be watching it from Crunchyroll's website, and I'll be starting my reaction in 1-0, go. Oh yeah, now this one actually deserves the mature audience's rating. I'm not a series like I Guardian Spice on Crunchyroll's website. But I do like the fact that they can't just worry about Metropolitan at the very least. Well, at least when it comes to killing someone, she would still need those arrows if she were to go up against another god candidate, though. Jeez. I mean, she is cute, that's for sure. It's a shame that she's absolutely crazy, though. Hey, at least that gives them something to work with. At least now they know what the perpetrator looks like. Oh, I feel sorry for that girl. Oh. Ugh. Why would Metropolitan want to work with someone like? Okay, you know what? No, it makes sense why he would want to work with someone like this. So he's actually. I thought he was kind of joking when he was saying going after the ugly girls only. But he's actually going through with it. What? I get the feeling shit's about to hit the fan. Oh my! Okay, it's getting fucking creepy now. Oh shit, you know shit gets real whenever glasses glow like that in anime. Oh my goodness. I got a good feeling about this episode. And speaking of which, I think I noticed that yeah, she's got a red arrow too then, this lady. But you know what? It makes sense why she'd have a red arrow, just considering the fact that with all the wings and arrows that Metropolitan gained after killing all those god cannons, it makes sense that he'd be putting them to usage. Damn! Talk about an edgy reason, though. He's doing it to rid the world, or at least to rid the world of some of the ugly girls that are around. I'm like, what the fuck? I legitimately thought that the previous episode was just gonna like keep it as a joke and that's it, but now he's actually acting on it. Oh my! But hey, I mean, I guess it does give me more reasons to root against Metropolitan, so I guess I'll give the episode credit. Speaking of which, I always love that bit where it shows off like the red arrow in the final bit of the opening. I think it looks pretty nice. All right, now it's his back. But I want to be the downsides for the humans and they use the arrows, though. Okay, that explains the situation with. But makes sense because then the effects of the arrow go away. And the thing is, the safest option might. I mean, the previous episode of South Metropolitan isn't quite the ethical individual. And the thing is, they can't even wait out. And the thing is, they can't just stick around and do nothing because he can just do the same thing, put an arrow towards. But then he could just put an arrow towards another person, though. But then he'll just put more bait and he'll just arrow another person to continue doing what girl A is doing. So either way, they're in a pretty. I mean, yeah, that is a good option, though. But. I mean, hey, I'm not going to blame him for thinking that. The thing is, though, Metropolitan will just be doing it multiple times. So, hell, yeah, now that I can get behind. Mirai should not be hesitating. He should not, of all the people, he should not be hesitating to kill Metropolitan, especially after what he's done. Yes! Man, I love this man! What the fuck? You're fucking kidding me, right? That's being overly optimistic there. Exactly. And plus, let's say he uses the red arrow and he misses. He's gonna have no choice but to utilize the white arrow in that 0.3 second gap. Exactly. Metropolitan's too risky to be leaving alive. I feel like they're. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, what the. Oh, man. Talk about one of the biggest masochists I've seen. What the hell? Metropolitan is a huge exception. Exactly. He's got to think of it that way, that Saki could be in danger if they don't kill Metropolitan. Exactly. He has no choice but to use the white arrow. Honestly, I don't know why they're making. Didn't he just say a few episodes ago that he wants to do anything to protect the happiness that he had with Saki? Where the fuck did that Mirai go? Did he fucking die off screen? Well, seriously. Because in him wanting to kill Metropolitan, it goes into direct contradiction to the happy life that he wants to make with Saki. I don't know about y'all, but it feels like a contradiction. The thing is, honestly, that man does deserve to live. Out of all the God candidates, he's the only one that I could say I absolutely adore without any strings attached. If he were to win, I would be fucking happy. Everyone else, I'm like, eh. And unfortunately, the biggest threat, and that's the sickening thing, like no matter what happens, this guy is going to win, at least when it comes to either the ugly girls dying or the bait working and attracting someone. Oh no, this is sweet. I want to see more of this. Honestly, if the Nato I feel like if the Nato was the main character, this series would be like on a whole nother level of greatness. Instead, it has to follow Mariah and fucking. Okay, I like the Nase though. I mean, I like her. It has to follow fucking Mariah and Saki for the most part. Fuck. That's pretty dang gutsy there. But I guess I could see why Metropolitan would reveal that the girl doing all this would have issues of wings, though, because with all the arrows and wings that he got in the stadium episode, it would make sense how you wouldn't mind revealing that. Hmm. I mean, hey, why not? I love how he's triggered. But it's always not seeing her. Hell yeah! Talking. No, this is the stuff. Hey, that's actually a damn great plan. Yeah. Damn it. Yeah, that's actually the most sensible thing. But they wouldn't be criminals or murderers, though. It'd be self-defense. A murderer isn't someone who defends himself against a criminal. Exactly. If anything, killing Metropolitan Men would do a service to the world. Yes! Oh, man! Oh, this man! Honestly, if he didn't show up in the series, I don't know how to feel. He's like the only light. Him and Announcer are the only things that I actually like in this series. Hmm. Oh man, I feel so bad for that girl. Ugh. The one that was murked. Oh my. I hope if anything gets plucked out, it's her heart or her brain from her body. That's what I hope gets plucked out next. Because she a psycho bitch. Hmm. Damn, that's some nice abilities of perception there. And again, this shows you how much of a bad protagonist Mirai is because it feels like every bit of information is provided to Mirai. You never see any sense of urgency from Mirai. And he's mostly just been a reactive protagonist while you have Nanako motherfucking affecting the narrative, affecting the plot, trying to get shit done. Pretty much the man is everything I'd want from a protagonist, and Mirai is everything I wouldn't want from a protagonist. Spiral Matt, though, honestly, this episode, you're missing nothing. Well, this episode is pretty much just Platinum and falling apart on itself. Due to Mirai not wanting to kill anyone, not even Metropoly, man. Which is utter horse shit. So yeah, just Mirai saying stupid shit. I like how at the very least they're establishing stakes for an action sequence here, though. I like how she announces her attack and the attacks as if it was a fucking, as if she was like a Match Girl character. Even though she is a bitch, she's kind of a funny bitch. I mean, she definitely has the voice to be a natural girl, Spiral Man, that's for sure. I like this. You're actually seeing a regular person resist the red arrow. That's badass. And it also shows you the limitations for the red arrows, too, in that bit there. Well, more of the limitations of red arrows, anyway. Which they just shoot him with the white arrow. Why risk it? I would shoot that motherfucker with a white arrow because he's a danger to society. Oh, no! Damn it, no! So essentially the most capable man can't even use his arrows. Wow, come on. Yeah, unfortunately, arrows isn't a lot, but Spiral Matt, here's what I think the reason why they did this. The writers did it to nerf Makaido because Makaido's already, in just a small amount of time, has proven himself to be too useful. So the writers had to nerf him. Damn. Makaido looks like a strong man, though. I kind of. Holy shit! I'll gotta admit, as much as I hate the way they handle Mirai, he looks styling in that outfit. Yeah, from his work, Spiral Man. They explained in one of the early episodes. He got it from his work, at least the equipment. The guns he stole from. He stole the guns, but those outfits he got them from his workplace, Spiral Man. They did establish in one of the early episodes that he didn't have connections, though. Oh. It means the red would be him. Yeah. Exactly. It's worse to let her live. At least I would hope that he wouldn't say no to that. Okay, that non-answer worries me. That Moran might do something stupid in a future episode. And of course, Saki, have the writers done any? No, the writers haven't done anything useful with Saki yet either. I just realized. Saki's just there. Saki's a decoration. Are you fucking serious? Sure. It's Ron kill people, but it's worse to be letting someone that's killed how many women on the loose? Yeah. Okay, I like where this is going. Oh, hell no. He should consider shooting her, but then she might use the wings to fly away, though. Wait, what the bit are we talking about? Oh, what the Yo! Holy shit. Well, that was a great ending to an episode. I mean, if they're dead, holy fuck, this series would have killed its best character. But I'm not going to blame Makaido, though. There was no way he was going to be able to predict that Metropolitan was going to rig that place with explosives. That's a mistake that anyone could have made. Well, either Polarmer or Spiral Matt, he might have been able to utilize the wings to... No, the explosive really does seem pretty damn impactful. Doesn't seem like you would have any way of escaping there. But now let me just talk about my thoughts on the episode. This was the first... Yeah, I don't think they're going to survive either. But there are a few issues with this. Don't get me wrong. Yes, the stakes are escalating. Yeah, there probably is no way they survive. Now, there are positives and downsides to this. For one, and them killing Makaido, it escalates the stakes. It shows you that Metropolitan means business because he doesn't even have to be in a place directly to be killing his opposition. Tower of a Nightmare. I'm assuming it might be giving us a backstory on Metropolitan, which I know they've gave us Metropolitan, but I'm still going to call him Metropolitan though, because it just sounds fucking cool and it rolls off the tongue. Now there are positives towards Makaido dying. Actually, no, I can't think of any fucking positives aside from maybe it escalates the stakes. Now, let me talk about first how the series failed Mirai. I'm not... What? I'm not going to give any out of 10. I'm going to give this episode a 4 out of 10. Fuck this episode. It was shit. For one, Mirai saying like, oh no, I'm not going to kill anyone. I'm like, bro, what? What happened to, oh yeah, I want to protect Saki. I want to protect my happy life with her. Well, that's going to be a fucking contradiction if you leave a fucking murderer to become the winner of this whole thing. How the fuck does that make sense? And then, speaking of which, yes, of course Mirai's getting worse. He's not getting better, he's getting worse. And speaking of which, his inner monologue where he doesn't want that Mussolini girl to die, I'm like, bro, are you not seeing in the news? We know he's seen in the news that this girl's killing multiple ladies that don't look super pretty. You would think it would go inside of his head being like, yeah, I know I don't want to kill anyone, but if I let this person live, this person that's going to survive will just happen to kill more people. No, apparently common sense doesn't exist in Mirai's mind. And before y'all say, well, maybe Mirai has a huge moral compass and he doesn't want anyone to fucking die. No, he has the morality of a fucking child. Really now? Because let me explain why he has the morality of a child. Only a child would be able to say, okay, I can resolve everything by doing exactly what I want. But in life, no, you can't go through life doing everything you want. You sometimes got to compromise. And in this situation, he's going to have to compromise his stance, and he's going to probably come into a position where he's going to have to end Metropolitan, end that murderer girl's life, so that this situation is not going to allow him the luxuries of fucking around. At least Yuki was able to step it up when he had to, though. As much as people bitched about Yuki, he at least stepped it up. Mirai, oh man. And speaking of which, it annoys me how pretty much all the setup was done by Mikado. Like, he gets the equipment. He gets the guns. He's the one that figures all this shit out. We don't see Mirai do much of thinking. We don't see him do much of figuring anything out. We don't see Mirai with any sense of urgency. It's like this series has to have Mirai baby through every single situation. And it feels like when I look at Mirai, I don't look at he doesn't even feel like a proper main character. He just feels like a guy who's just there, got along by the plot, instead of a character that's trying to change the setting that he's in. And that's what makes Mirai such an awful character. I mean, holy fuck. It's like I was thinking that Mirai was going to be at his low point when he got shot by the Red Arrow with Saki a few episodes ago, and I was like, if this is Mirai's lowest point, it ain't bad. Holy fuck, this is lowest point! How the fuck? Oh! And yes, I'm going to watch more episodes, so I'm not going to drop it, but holy shit. I'm only keeping up with the series because I'm trying to watch all the non-sequel, non-spin-off animes for the season, but damn. If I wasn't doing that, this might have been the episode where I would have dropped the series by now. But nah, I want to watch this series start and finish so I can say, yes, I watched this piece of shit from start to finish. And I can say with pride that I finished this piece of shit. That's the only reason why I'm watching at this point, just to increase the quantity of animes that I've finished towards completion. At this point, that's the only thing driving me to fucking complete this piece of trash. And speaking of which, there are so many problems with them killing Mikado. Now, if this series would have had competent characters like Mikado, or at least 80 or 70% as competent as him, I wouldn't mind Mikado dying. But since so far, Mikado's the only good character that has a brain, if this series kills off its only character that has a sense of brain, this series is going to be further fucked. So what now? They're going to expect us to be like happy that we're only going to be following Saki and Mirai for the rest of the series? It's been which what? Saki hasn't done anything. She's just there. She's just there to look pretty for the fucking camera. Shit. I want to be surprised when one of these episodes she's just in an episode applying makeup on her face or some shit. That's how worthless she is. She sucks. She's not even a fucking character. She is a fucking decoration. That's what she is. I can't even call her a character. She's just a drawing that moves and talks. And that's it. Fuck. Yeah, this episode was trash. That's why I'm giving it a 4 out of 10. The only reason why I give it a 4 out of 10 is because the Mikado moments were cool. The animation was actually good. But good lord, this episode sucked. It sucked balls. Yeah, Saki barely talks. Shit. She has the cat in Komi can't communicate has more presence than Saki. The fucking kitten in a slice of life anime has more presence than her. The fucking cat in the Hike story has more presence than Saki in this series. I find the cat in the Hike story to be more memorable than Saki. Holy shit. I mean, I've been told that the manga ends like trash, so at this point, Spiral Man, I'm not expecting shit from this series anymore. I have people that have told me the manga ends like a piece of shit, so no, I've heard that what we're watching now, it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse. Apparently, it's gonna get worse. I'm shocked that somehow this series will get worse, but it will. It fucking will. So apparently, we see nothing. We haven't even seen the lowest point of the series yet. That's how bad the situation is. So apparently it will go lower than this somehow. I'm like, how? How is that possible? Oh, man. I have no fucking clue. I have no fucking clue. By the way, yeah, it was the piece of shit. I'll still react to the other episodes because why the fuck not? Holy fuck. Hope I better. I hope the most I'll tolerate is 12. I'll give this series 12 episodes. If by 12 episodes it doesn't do shit, then I'm gonna consider either putting this on hold indefinitely or dropping it. I'm gonna give it 6 more episodes because I'm a patient man. But my patience can only go so far. Because the writing is awful. That's why, Spiral Man. It is awful. Holy fuck. I get more enjoyment from watching The Room from Tommy Wiseau than this shit. I'd rather be watching that. I'd rather be watching The Room than this movie. At least The Room, it's awful, but it's hilarious. This has nothing at all. Well, yeah, I'm done. I'm done. I actually don't want to talk about this series anymore for today. I already mentioned my thoughts. It's trash. Mirai's a trash character. I've been patient with this fucking trash character for multiple weeks. I've always given Mirai the benefit of doubt. I'm like, maybe he'll get this episode just proves to me that nah. I was wrong in giving this motherfucker a benefit of a doubt. I don't know which fan service anime you're talking about. You're gonna have to give me the name. I've watched a lot of fan service anime. But yeah, trash episode. The only good thing are the production values. That's it. That's the only thing this piece of shit did well. That it looked pretty. It looked pretty. It sounded great. I gotta admit the artwork was good. That's it. That's the only thing. But my goodness, visuals and great voice acting cannot carry a series alone. They can't. They fucking can't. The script matters too. It fucking matters a lot. If you want Spiral Man, tell me when I react to Komi-san. I'm gonna react in 3 to 8 minutes. All right. So yeah. But anyways, y'all, thank you very much for watching my video. Hope y'all rated, share it, comment, subscribe because I'll be there to react to the episode 7 disaster piece of this series. Yeah. I'm not excited for it though. But I'm too deep in this shit. Might as well watch 6 more episodes. But anyways, thank you very much for all that, everyone else, and have a fantastic day, y'all. Bye-bye.